ndị be anyị biko ya mara onye ọbụla mma onye ọbụla emejọrọ gị n'eke emejọrọ gị n'orie emejọrọ gị na nkwọ ọkwa na afọ ka emejọrọ gị ngwa biko gịnị gbaghara because asị na ma enweghị mmehie mgbaghara me gịnị aya ha dị aya abịakwa again my people make us see wetin dey happen. Okay, let me read the headline and then I will just drop a little view of mine and then we proceed to read the real news. Piteobi's call for Nnamdi Kanu's release, a slap on judiciary, Soludo's head. Soludo head criticizes Piteobi's call for Nnamdi Kanu's release, labeling it a major slap on the Nigerian judiciary and an insult to Finland's courts. Finland's courts. Anyway, my brothers and sisters, make una see am now. When I talk say we never dey serious for this where we are going. Anyway, we cannot use one bad egg to judge other good eggs. But don't forget that one bad egg, if you leave them in the midst of those good eggs, it will just take a little time. That bad egg will corrupt all the whole eggs there. Yes, that is a simple truth. If you not remove that bad egg. We are crying that Piteobi is speaking based on election is coming next year. These same people from Anambra State, now they seem come out now begin to tell us that Obi's call for Nnamdi Kanu's release is a slap on judiciary. But pardoning 774 Fulani terrorists is not a slap on them. I mean, it is nothing to them. One out of 774. And don't forget, they say Soludo's head. The person who directly made this statement is Chukwumasa Soludo. Because Bayo Ononuga can never go out there to put out a tweet about Tinubu without not getting order from Tinubu. Yes, because he is the chief commander. Not the one that they will make today, tomorrow they will delete and tell you, I never get order from my Oga. That era have come and gone. The era we are into now is that whatever the head speaks, just like Larry Orayenka, that old fool Yoruba man that is managing Nyesom Wike, whatever he speaks is from the mindset of his Oga. So now Chukwumasa Soludo, now they talk this one. You can never tell me his head will go to make this kind of statement without his consent. This have been the prayer of Chukwumasa Soludo. Anything that got to do with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu or Biafrans, he have to tackle it to the last end. Because na Biafrans, na them buying grandpapa, na Biafrans, na them make Ozuna never get brain. What Biafrans stole from Chukwumasa Soludo Mbafu is yet to be known. But let's keep watch. Soludo is the one who is sponsoring Ijele, Yambaba, the Efule of Newi that say that he knows about tradition. All of them are in payroll of Chukwumasa Soludo. What Biafra stole from Soludo, I cannot say. Let us read the news now before we come back and narrate the stories based on our own understanding and also to the understanding of a layman on the street. Piteobi's call for Kanu's release a slap on judiciary, Soludo's head. Ejimo Para, this name is not a Yoruba name, it's not a Hausa name, it's not a Fulani name. In fact, it's not even a John name, na Igbo name. Are you hearing me now? Ejimo Para is the name. The special advisor on media to the Anambra State Governor, Professor Chukwumasa Soludo Mbafu, has faulted the presidential candidate of the Nigerian Democratic Congress, Piteobi, over his comment on the case of leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Obi had retreated his call for Nnamdi Kanu's release during an interaction with Nigerians in Washington, D.C., United States, saying there was no justification for the continued detention of the IPOB leader. Obedient Movement said the visit took place a few days ago. In a video that has been widely shared on social media, the former Anambra State Governor said he had consistently maintained that Kanu should not remain in custody. Whether it's from his heart or not, but he is right. However, reacting to Obi's comments, Okpara described them as a major slap, not just on the Nigerian judiciary, but also an insult to the judiciary of Finland. How? Where Simon Ekpa, described as Kanu's protege, was tried, found guilty, and is currently serving a 6-year jail term for terrorism-related offences. Okpara stated this in a statement he released to our correspondent on Sunday, insisting that Obi's comments were careless, baseless, and self-serving, and intended to rubbish the judiciary, which he said had benefited him. The statement read in part, Piteobi is a product of Nigerian judiciary. In 2006, the judiciary restored his mandate against all known odds. The same judiciary came to his rescue in 2007 after Andy Uba had skillfully maneuvered him out of the power game. If there is anyone who should have utmost respect for and become an ambassador of the Nigerian judiciary, that person should be Peter Gregory Obi. For context, Piteobi's careless and self-serving comments on the trial, conviction, and sentencing of Nnamdi Kanu are a major slap on not just the Nigerian judiciary, but more on an insult against the judiciary of Finland, where Simon Ekpa, Nnamdi Kanu's protege, was tried, found guilty, and is currently serving 6-year jail term for whatever. For a man going into a major election, pandering to terrorists is not an advantage, especially when the judiciary has painstakingly committed itself to ensuring a just and open process. If Piteobi were smart and clear-headed, he would have known that the judiciary permitted a live broadcast of the final proceedings of Nnamdi Kanu's conviction and sentencing precisely to avert careless statements like the one Obi made from faraway Maryland, USA. Even if the judiciary pretends not to have seen Obi's gaffe, history books will not forget that persons like Obi existed solely to destroy institutions and individuals who made them just to advance a futile personal ambition. Piteobi owes both the Nigerian judiciary and the courts in Finland an open apology. Make una dey hear an Igbo man condemning his own brother, his own kinsman, simply because he called for another kinsman's release. And when I say we have a lot of morons in our hands as Igbos, some people will see me as I too they use some derogatory words or statements. Kanu is currently serving a life imprisonment sentence following his conviction on terrorism-related charges by a federal high court in Abuja on November of 2025. The court found him guilty of multiple counts bordering on incitement, membership of a proscribed organization, and an alleged involvement in attacks linked to separatist activities in the southeast. He was sentenced to life imprisonment on some counts, with additional terms on others, which are to run concurrently. Kanu has since rejected the judgment and proceeded to file an appeal challenging both his conviction and sentence. Ikenna Obianeri is a journalist at Punch newspaper with over 10 years of experience in reporting and stereotyping. He conducts inclusive interviews, covers crimes and environmental issues, and produces engaging future stories tailored for digital audience. Ikenna's work reflects strong newsroom experience, editorial insight, and a commitment to impactful audience-focused journalism. My people, this is all we got on this so-called what do they call himself? Soludo's end, Ejimofo Okpara. This is what we keep getting. This is what we keep having. We have thousands of useless elders, and I'm very sure that this man will never be anything less than 65, or if not 68 or 70 years old. I am very, very sure. I am very, very quite sure that this man can never be a youth, even if he's a youth. In fact, I don't know how to describe this matter. That Soludo called for release of his brothers. All these ones, they will hold their, in fact, they will look the other way around. Look at what happened on a just buried late general for that matter, in the army, who served, who couldn't die on a war front, who couldn't die on battle line. Then after retiring, for him to at least rest, for how many years of serving his country, he was kidnapped. The country couldn't save him. The country he saved, whether negatively or positively, couldn't save him. Then on when he died, then the representatives of government of Tinubu and the government of this idiotic Soludo then contact the bandit to release the body, which the bandit obliged. Fully armed, they deliver the corpse of the general to the Nigerian government and return back to the booth fully armed, unhurt, unchallenged. What a country. That is the same country. You have an Igbo man condemning his fellow Igbo man, calling him manner of names because he called for another kinsman's release. My brothers, we keep giving birth to idiots now. In fact, that saying, the wise men come from the east, it have long gone. We have lost that reputation. We have lost that title since we begin to give birth to people like this. During the war and after the war, my people, the rest of all that are giving birth maybe during the war and the ones after the war. My brother, Aka Gwaraya, make I just put it that way. Aka Gwaraya. I'm not saying all, but Aka Gwaraya, that is exactly the word I will use here. Let me not wash our dirty linings on the general public. Okay, let us dissect the comment sections now. You will see. Let me just show you things. My brother, you go marvel. Okay. Odoyoyo FA said, why the release of bandit is a slap on the executive. Okay, the release of bandit is a slap on the executive. Oh, I'm okay. Emmanuel Arizechuku says, Soludo no do pass Rochas or Okorocha, but he is humble today. Of course, naturally he talk. Rochas. Edem Akpan said, bandits are released and integrated in the society. Nnamdi Kanu is only a freedom fighter. Release him before it is too late. Wilfred Emerick said, can we also see the release of bandits as a hot slap on Soludo? Just asking, Wilfred, your question came too very well. Yusuf Alamorif said, replied, he said, it shouldn't come from an aspirant and certainly not one that is contesting the presidential position. He is not ready. Okay. Soludo think he will be appointed a vice presidential candidate comes 2031. We know his plan, but it is dead on arrival. A lot of messages. We are keep on reading so that you also will know what to say when you get to the comment section of where this video is being published. Victor Onuwakpo, Judas Iscariot no plenty among the Igbos. A house divided among itself no go stand o. My brother, Jesus Iscariot, they are multiplying every day. Mborongo Mbazungwe, release that guy and divide Nigeria into three. Colonel Mamon Gaddafi, I ain't talk that one in those years. Viam Collins said, Piteobi, a leader many see as wise and compassionate, understand that continued detention of Nnamdi Kanu remains a painful issue for many Nigerians. To some extent, resolving the matter through justice, fairness, and dialogue will not only help heal deep wounds, but also strengthen national unity and restore confidence in Nigeria's judicial system. Many believe that lasting peace can only come when justice is seen to be fair and impartial for all. Crystal light. This is to tell my fellow Igbos that Kanu's solution is in our hands. Thank you. Thank you very much, my brother. The solution is in our hands. We are the one that is holding him. Olabode Achiba, hope Mr. Pitobi will have the same courage to tell Finland government to release Simon Ekpa. Scholastica Emeka, appeal court once discharged and acquitted him, but the executive refused to execute the order of the court, and that is the main slap on judiciary. After all, it is not only Obi that called for an unconditional release of Kanu, but what I know is that jealousy is a cancer which you and your master are suffering now. Jealousy, okay. Dami Emmanuel Obi Sanya, the other day, Piteobi visited Ahmed Gumi. People were criticizing. Now you can see there is no difference between the two. Robinson Precious, an ordinary head in Anambra, is challenging Piteobi's comment on a federal issues. My brother, we know who sent him. Don't worry. Yusuf Sani said Obi is only appeasing his political base, especially those abroad that will send in dollars for campaign. Okay. Uche Chukwu Mezue. Piteobi has already won the game of Nigerian minds. I already won the game of Nigerian minds. Such a deep word. Kabiri Yaya, I mean, let us read the final cow comment because I know saying nonsense go from it. It is beyond that. Those who are backing Kanu's release are suffering from bipolar disorder, which may lead to hypomaniac mood. Let us go to people who reply to him. I know cows must always listen like cows. They can cry victim. Now this one, they will tell you that even Governor Rada of Katsina Zamfara, Rada was telling Abi, hey, which I think Rada is okay, Bago is Niger State. Rada is Zamfara. Yeah, Governor of Zamfara State said that bandits are their brothers. A current statement. If you want their statement, the one of Nuhu Ribadu, the one of a National Security Advisor, okay, that is Nuhu Ribadu, right? And the one of Chief of Defense Staff, Musa, the one of Chief of Army Staff, Oluyode, the one of what they call him now, Isa Pantami, rather, all of them are saying, even including their Vice President, Kashim, he says that bandits are their brothers. Then when it comes to our own Igbos, they will tell you that our own are terrorists and we will agree with them. Hey, God have mercy. Okay, let's see. People reply to him. He said, okay, Stanley Azubike said, let me see. He said, Kabir Yaya, shut up. Your governor is integrating your terrorist brothers who have been killing people and Nigerians with impunity. Tell me what Kanu committed. Dan Clef, another criminal Fulani terrorist attacker, cited. Pachimi Romeo said, you are more evil than a million Kanus. Miracle favor, animal in human form, Mugu. Mugu. Here, the way Christopher, get out of here. Those religion bandits and Boko Haram are suffering from what? No, they are suffering from mental illness. Hege, terrorist. No comment ba. Oh, original. Okay, my people, now we will take a break. When I come back, like, commenting, and make sure you keep subscribing for more interesting videos. This message, let it go viral. If it touches your heart, please. I'll be right back. Catch you next time.